The wrestling world is in absolute chaos tonight. Fans couldn't believe what they were seeing as another AEW superstar seemingly vanished from the roster. It all started when reports began circulating that Darby Allin, one of AEW's brightest rising stars, was spotted backstage at WWE's headquarters. Social media erupted with speculation. Could WWE really pull off what no other promotion dared to attempt? Tony Khan, AEW's president, known for his fierce loyalty to his talent, reportedly went ballistic. Sources say his phone hasn't stopped ringing for hours, as if AEW itself was under siege. Fans couldn't believe it when WWE released a cryptic video on Twitter teasing a new face. Arriving at the next Raw, the clip was brief, a shadowy figure walking down the entrance ramp, smoke surrounding them, but the unmistakable skater-style jacket and tattoos hinted strongly at Allin. Viewers on social media went wild, with hashtags like #Darby to WWE trending within minutes. Reddit forums exploded with theories, fan art, and disbelief. Could AEW's breakout star really jump ship? This move isn't just a recruitment, it's a statement. WWE seems determined to capitalize on AEW's hottest talent, testing Tony Khan's ability to maintain control over his roster. Fans have seen WWE raid other promotions before, but Allin's potential departure is a shockwave that could redefine wrestling's balance of power. Even longtime WWE fans admitted on Twitter they were stunned. This isn't just a signing, it's a scandal, one user wrote. The story grew stranger as backstage insiders hinted at secret negotiations happening for weeks. Far from public scrutiny, AEW's locker room reportedly felt the tension immediately. Wrestlers like MJF and Orange Cassidy were seen visibly frustrated and whispering in corners during live events. The media caught wind, and now every wrestling news outlet is speculating. Is AEW about to lose its crown jewel? And can WWE truly pull off this high-stakes acquisition? The stakes are high, and fans are watching closely. WWE's next move could be historic or catastrophic. And while Tony Khan's fury spreads behind the scenes, fans are left with one burning question. Has the landscape of wrestling just changed forever? Stay tuned, because what happens next in the backstage battle between WWE and AEW could shock fans even more than the initial reveal. Backstage at AEW, the atmosphere was electric, and not in a good way. Fans couldn't believe what they were hearing. Tony Khan had reportedly summoned the entire locker room for an emergency meeting. The news of Darby Allin potentially leaving had leaked hours earlier, and chaos reigned. Wrestlers paced anxiously, whispers filling every corner of the arena. Social media was ablaze as insiders revealed that Khan was furious beyond words. Sources close to AEW claimed that Khan slammed doors, yelled into phones, and even called in legal teams to try and prevent the signing. Fans watching from home felt the tension through live tweets and leaked videos. Viewers on social media went wild as snippets of the backstage meltdown surfaced. We, on the other hand, played its cards carefully. The company released teasers on Instagram showing a shadowy figure sliding under the WWE Raw lights, smoke machines kicking into overdrive, and the unmistakable skateboard chained to their wrist. Every frame screamed Darby Allin, and fans instantly recognized the symbolism. The crowd erupted into chaos online, debating whether AEW could fight back or if WWE had already won the psychological battle. Inside AEW, rumors circulated like wildfire. Some wrestlers expressed anger and betrayal, while others worried about contract loopholes. MJF was reportedly pacing backstage, his hands in his hair, muttering about how the company might be losing its identity. Orange Cassidy allegedly stayed quiet, but his eyes told the story, a mixture of frustration and disbelief. Even seasoned veterans like Chris Jericho were reportedly shocked, trying to calm the locker room while internally fuming over the audacity of WWE's move. Fans couldn't help but comment online, some joking, some genuinely worried. If Darby goes, who's next? Tony Khan's fury wasn't just for show. Reports indicate he called legal teams in the middle of the night, trying to block WWE from officially signing Allin. AEW staffers were scrambling, contracts being reviewed, and talent meetings held at lightning speed. Meanwhile, WWE's marketing team continued to drip-feed the suspense, posting subtle hints and cryptic messages that only fueled fan obsession. Hashtags like #Tony Khan Meltdown and #Darby Shockwave dominated trending lists within hours. Fans couldn't believe how high the stakes had climbed. This wasn't just a wrestler moving from one company to another, this was a full-blown war being waged in public. With every fan, journalist, and insider watching, social media commentary exploded. Theories, polls, memes, and heated arguments about loyalty, contracts, and wrestling politics flooded timelines worldwide. The excitement, tension, and sheer unpredictability made every viewer feel like they were witnessing history in the making. But the most shocking twist was yet to come. A leaked backstage photo hinted at another superstar caught in WWE's crosshairs, threatening to turn this battle into an all-out talent war. We wasn't just making a move, they were sending a statement that shook the wrestling world to its core. Fans couldn't believe what was unfolding as the first hints of WWE's master plan emerged. Insiders revealed that WWE had been negotiating behind closed doors for months, quietly courting Darby Allin while strategically keeping AEW in the dark. The company's goal was clear: acquire a fan-favorite talent and create an immediate shockwave across social media. Viewers on social media went wild as cryptic teaser clips showed Allin's trademark skateboard rolling down the ramp, smoke machines blasting, and the crowd's anticipation building like never before. Every detail seemed designed to maximize viral impact. Fans watching live were in disbelief. WWE posted a short Instagram teaser, a silhouette of Allin's figure in the center of a packed arena, lights flaring dramatically, leaving fans speculating endlessly. The wrestling community erupted into chaos, debating if AEW could possibly respond or if WWE had already won this war of minds. Reddit threads exploded, Twitter exploded, and YouTube clips were already trending worldwide. Even casual fans were drawn into the frenzy, sharing and debating every tiny detail of the footage. Backstage at WWE, excitement and nerves ran high. Sources reported that Triple H personally oversaw the segment planning, ensuring the debut would hit with maximum shock value. WWE writers were reportedly brainstorming storyline ideas that could intertwine AEW's loss with WWE's gain, emphasizing rating the rival's narrative. Fans couldn't believe the meticulous strategy. Many tweeted, "This is a power move no one saw coming." Meanwhile, AEW was scrambling. Tony Khan reportedly called an emergency board meeting, discussing potential countermeasures and storyline adjustments to protect Allin's absence. MJF was seen pacing the locker room, visibly stressed, while CM Punk tried to calm the chaos but was rumored to be equally frustrated. Fans on social media went wild as rumors spread that AEW might accelerate storylines or even threaten legal action to prevent WWE's acquisition. Every wrestling fan watching felt like a part of a high-stakes game of chess. The drama wasn't limited to the corporate side. Fans themselves were in a frenzy. Some defended Allin, saying he deserved a bigger platform, while others criticized the move as betrayal. Memes, polls, and reaction videos dominated timelines, making the story viral within hours. Wii's strategy had achieved its goal: total domination of the conversation. Fans couldn't believe how intense it had become. Every tweet, clip, and comment added fuel to a fire that seemed impossible to control. And just when fans thought they had seen everything, WWE dropped a bombshell. Allin's official debut date was leaked, promising a shocking entrance that could forever redefine his career. And the battle between WWE and AEW, the moment fans had been waiting for, finally arrived. WWE Raw lights blazed, smoke machines erupted, and the arena erupted into a mixture of cheers, gasps, and pure chaos. Fans couldn't believe their eyes. Darby Allin was making his shocking WWE debut. The video package played first, showing clips of Allin's iconic AEW moments, high-flying stunts, daredevil escapes, and unforgettable matches before cutting to the WWE ramp, bathed in dramatic white lights. The crowd erupted into chaos as Allin's skateboard rolled onto the entrance ramp. WWE had timed it perfectly, creating a cinematic moment worthy of global attention. Viewers on social media went wild, with hashtags like #DarbyShock and #WWE Invasion trending worldwide within minutes. Fans couldn't stop sharing reaction videos of their jaw-dropping disbelief. Inside AEW, the news hit like a bombshell. Tony Khan reportedly threw his hands in the air, pacing the office, as staff scrambled to respond to what many called the biggest talent loss in AEW history. Wrestlers like MJF, Orange Cassidy, and CM Punk were seen backstage, visibly shaken. Fans couldn't believe the level of tension, as social media leaked images of AEW's locker room, showing stunned expressions, whispered conversations, and even some wrestlers leaving mid-rehearsal in frustration. WWE capitalized on the moment brilliantly. Allin's entrance was cinematic perfection, fog rolling across the stage, pyrotechnics illuminating the arena, and a theme song that immediately drew chants from the crowd. The camera captured fans screaming, waving signs, and crying in disbelief. Fans couldn't believe the intensity of the energy. WWE had successfully created a viral must-watch moment that would dominate wrestling headlines for weeks. Reddit exploded with analysis videos, fan edits, and live reactions. Twitter became a battlefield of wrestling fans debating the ethics, impact, and future storylines. The debut wasn't just about spectacle, it was storytelling at its finest. WWE immediately teased a feud with one of their top stars, creating buzz about whether Allin could survive the ruthless environment. Viewers on social media speculated endlessly. Who will step up to challenge him first? And can AEW respond creatively, or is this a total loss? Wii's strategy worked on every level, blending shock, excitement, and drama. Fans couldn't believe how perfectly executed it all was. But the drama didn't end in the arena. Reports surfaced that AEW was now scrambling to adjust storylines for Dynamite, potentially rewriting weeks of plans. Tony Khan's fury was reportedly unmatched. Legal teams reviewed contracts, and AEW creative writers were under immense pressure to prevent further defections. Fans watching online were glued to every update, live reactions, flooding TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and Instagram stories. The crowd, the social media storm, and the backstage drama combined to create a historic moment in wrestling history. And just when fans thought the shock couldn't get any bigger, whispers of another top AEW star considering WWE began to surface, hinting at a full-scale roster war that could change wrestling forever. The aftermath of Darby Allin's WWE debut sent shockwaves through the wrestling world. Fans couldn't believe what was happening next. Tony Khan was about to make his move. AEW's president reportedly called an emergency press conference, addressing the media, fans, and social media simultaneously. Sources say his face was a mix of fury and determination. Fans on social media went wild, live-streaming every moment, capturing his every word. Khan vowed to protect AEW's remaining roster and hinted at major repercussions for WWE's aggressive poaching. "This isn't over," he declared, "and anyone thinking AEW is vulnerable will see exactly what happens next." The crowd erupted into chaos, while viewers online debated whether Khan's threats were purely promotional or a sign of legal action. Backstage, AEW wrestlers were rallying. MJF reportedly addressed the locker room with intensity, promising fans that AEW would rise stronger. CM Punk and Orange Cassidy were seen strategizing storylines, aiming to turn the roster chaos into compelling television. Fans couldn't believe the drama unfolding behind the scenes. Leaked images and insider reports flooded Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube, adding fuel to the frenzy. Meanwhile, WWE wasn't slowing down. Their social media team released teasers of All In preparing for his first major feud, building anticipation for a storyline that would dominate Raw for months. Viewers on social media went wild, posting reactions, memes, and speculation about who Allin would face first. WWE's strategy was clear: shock the wrestling world, create fan obsession, and force AEW into a reactive position. The tension between the promotions had reached cinematic levels, with fans feeling like they were watching a blockbuster movie unfold in real life. Legal rumors also circulated. Insiders hinted at possible lawsuits, with AEW exploring contract loopholes and non-compete clauses. Fans speculated endlessly. Could WWE face legal pushback? Would AEW prevent more stars from leaving? Every update sparked debates, reaction videos, and live commentaries. The wrestling world had never felt this divided, and fans couldn't believe the intensity of the corporate and personal stakes intertwined with their favorite performers' careers. As the dust settled, the wrestling community realized one thing: the battle between WWE and AEW was far from over. Social media buzz, fan reactions, backstage maneuvers, and the looming threat of more defections created a sense of anticipation unlike any other. Fans couldn't believe how high the stakes had become, with Tony Khan vowing retaliation and WWE continuing its calculated shock strategy. The drama, spectacle, and real-world tension had combined to create a historic moment in wrestling history, one fans would talk about for years. And the biggest question remains: who will be the next AEW star to shock the world by joining WWE? Fans are on the edge of their seats, and the next chapter in this high-stakes wrestling war promises to be even more explosive. Stay tuned, this story is far from finished.